Chapter 19, Light the Lamp. Reporting the Blades match against the Snow Tigers, your hawk nearly stops as Casey goes down. Ouch! That looks like it hurt. Stomach flips as Casey crashes to the ice on screen, clutching his ankle. All good, Ava? You look a little green around the gills. I've got to get down there now. Abruptly stands, startling the camera crew as they struggle to follow your movement. Rocky grabs your sleeve. You can't just leave in the middle of a shoot, kid. We've got the whole last period left. I belong down there with my team. This reporter is returning to the ring. I'm getting down there. I'm getting the real story. Rip off your mic, slamming it down hard on the table, spreading off his head, plagued by the visions of Casey's face as he hit the ice. Should have never left ringside. Hold on, Casey. When you reach the stadium, you hastily flash your press badge at security and rush past them and into the player tunnel. Kells and Coach support Casey as they help him limp towards the locker room. Stop mansplaining me, it's just a tweak. I can still play. You're lucky you're even still conscious. I'm not taking any chances. Casey. Everyone turns in surprise, Casey's eyes wide as he sees you. You came. There's a strange note of wonder in his voice, but maybe it's just your wild heartbeat whooshing in your ears. Of course I came. You're hurt. Casey shrugs off the coach and Kel's hands and balances on his good leg as he watches you. Give us a minute. Fine. I'll be doing damage control in the locker room. Try not to leak any more stories before intermission is over. As they give you the tunnel, Casey stares at you intently, and you struggle past the urge to pull him into your arms. Clark, look, I'll be fine. But you're supposed to be on the air. Don't throw your entire career away because your crush got a boo-boo. You know exactly what he's trying to do, trying to push you away, trying to hold out against the hope that you really could be there for him. You're not just some crush, Casey, you're it for me. The studio will survive. You're what's important to me, Casey. I've been lying to myself about what matters most to me. It's not the anchor position on Off the Ice. It's not the ratings and the fame. It's you. It's Blades. It's this team. It's like a family to me, and I should be here for you. He watches you silent. If you didn't know him so well, you might say his expression was unreadable. It's a pretty good speech, Clark, but I've always been a man of few words. Casey grabs you by the waist, pulls you flush against his body, and crushes his lips to yours. You press yourself against him, clinging to him as though he's like a lifeline. You can barely stand the pure relief coursing through you as you drink in the heat of him knowing he belongs to you again. Good enough answer? You lean into him, basking in the strength of his arms. You're holding him up as much as he's holding you. It might be the adrenaline, but I'm pretty sure I can do anything after a kiss that good. You kiss him again, gently this time, careful of the bruise forming on his chin. And we just have to convince Coach. You and Casey enter the locker room hand in hand. Coach clears his throat as he lowers Casey onto a bench. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, Blades. We're tired. I know we've really been trying to eke out a lead the whole game. Okay, if morale is low, how do we pump it up? No one on this team is a quitter. Hell no. We just need a strategy. We have one last period to earn one goal, the championship. If we hope to succeed, we have to think smart here. Casey is the one who can score on that goalie. I can play. Damn right you can play. We just need to get Casey an opening in their defenses. I've got some ideas, but you'd have to trust me. I trust you. Your heart swells with the words, knowing he's forgiving you for everything. As you blink your tears from your eyes, he turns to look at Coach. Coach, as your team captain, I'm telling you to hear Ava out. Coach sighs heavily, draws a hand over his face. He looks helplessly between you and his players. Hell, if you got ideas, I want to hear them. I didn't get this far in my career without listening to smart people. Tell Coach how we're gonna win this, Ava. She's a reporter, dude. Come on. Of course it's a bloody fucking diamond choice. What are you thinking, Ava? You take a deep breath, mulling over the possibilities from years of experience playing the game and reporting on hockey, and step forward. Coach is desperate, but he also believes in me, and more importantly, so does Casey. Alright, there are 3 potential plays for this kind of endgame. Hit me. In your mind's eye, you picture how each of these tactics would play out. Here's what I'm thinking. There's break out up the center, neutral zone regroup. We could also try hitting the trailer. I'm not a hockey person, so I don't know what any of this shit means. Oh, I'm gonna do hitting the trailer. You explain the play step by step. Kel snares the puck right away. She passes it to Brent. I'm gonna win this. Don't let him through. Brent makes for the side, angling to score from that position. Brent, over here. No, I'm open. Brent looks between Casey and Kells and is about to shoot the puck to Casey, then passes to Kells. Quick, blocker! It looks like Kells will make for the goal. But she passes to Casey at the last second, and he takes advantage of the misdirection. Winning shot from Casey Jamieson. Woo. With hitting the trailer, there's a good chance we win this. It's a good strat, but misdirection is risky. If the Tigers catch on too soon, we're toast. Here's what I'm thinking. Oh, for the love of Christ. Break up the center. Explain the play. Step by. We're seriously going to go through each one of these. Kells will start with the puck. That's right, come and get it. The Tigers think they need to defend, so they rush at Kells. Don't let her through! Right, now! Using Kells' distraction, Casey and Brent switch positions. Grrr! With Casey on the side, the Tigers won't expect him to be in a position to score. For the Blades! A perfect shot, lamp lights up with a winning score. Blades, 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 Blades. And that's how the breakout up the center would work. It's simple, but it also leaves Casey and his leg unprotected. Ah. Alright, well here's how neutral zone regroup works, guys. Yes. You explain the play step by step. Yes, Queen. Casey stops at the blue line. With one leg, my speed is way less than it needed to be. Ah, Jameson is out of steam. I got this, Captain. Kells passes to Brent, who acts like he's going for the goal. Roar! Someone stop him! But, just as the enemy closes in on Brent to stop him, Captain, heads up! Brent passes to Casey. For the Blades! A perfect score, the crowd goes wild. So, that's my plan for a neutral zone regroup. I'll keep the Tigers on their toes. I just can't. I'm sorry. Gotta keep the Tigers on their toes, but passing that much leaves a lot of room for something to go wrong. All those could work, just depends on which risk we want to take. Yeah, but with one weak ankle, Casey needs to minimize his movement. We can't risk a more ambitious play. My ideas specifically favor one leg. I don't want Casey making that ankle worse. Let me worry about the pain, okay? Not if it costs us the game or your career. Casey would skate on the burning fires of hell without flinching if it meant winning this cup. No one is setting the ice on fire. That would be a cool trick, though. Casey sighs, but you see the affection in his eyes and know that despite the tough exterior, he's grateful you're concerned about him. Not yet. His gaze is hot, suggestive when he looks at you. A shiver of delight runs through you. Clock's ticking. Final thought? Coach nods. You know time is running out. The team is exhausted. Everyone is waiting on Coach to lay out the final play. I know you can pull it off, Jameson. Any of these plays, you can do it. Casey wraps an arm around your waist. A shiver of happiness dances through your nerves at his touch. He looks at you, his eyes bright with admiration. He trusts you completely in this moment. Which play's the winner, Ava? I don't bloody know, but something tells me we're gonna either... It doesn't matter. So... let's see. Neutral zone regroup. Break up the center. Why not hit the trailer? I liked it first. Give Brent a moment to shine, huh? He'll love it. Don't worry. We're a team. This will work. Phew. I'm confident my plan will work, but this kind of pressure is intense. Coach blows out a breath and claps Casey on the shoulder. Alright, let's get back out there, Blades. As all of you mill out into the tunnel, the Blades roaring in determination, Casey lingers behind with you. One last case for luck. For luck. Your heart pounding loud in your ears, you kiss Casey, pouring every ounce of hope into him. Then you let him go. As the intermission comes to a close, you sit next to Coach Ross, bracing for the final period. It all comes down to this. Casey favors his uninjured leg as he skates back onto the ice with Brent and Kells. Lebrowski takes his spot at the goal. He can do it, I know he can. Most teams have backup players for moments like these when someone's leg goes out, but not this team. Brent goes hard out of the gate, aggressively taking hold of the puck. Kell shoulders on the opposing defense, working with Brent to clear a path towards the goal. Hey, back off the merchandise. Fat chance! Your attention is fixed on Casey, who holds back, keeping forward toward the middle, while Brent guns for the side. He's pure focus, concentration. You can almost feel the fine-tuned flex of his muscles as he waits for the opening he needs. Here it comes. Brent presses forward, and the opposing team tries to block him from making a score from the side. Now! Brent pivots and passes the puck across to Kells. She ekes out of control in the mad scramble of the Snow Tigers. This one's for the Blades. Can't get past me! Wanna bet? So fast you almost miss it. Kells swipes the puck to Casey. This is it. All signs of exhaustion or hesitation vanish from him. He straightens, aims, and slams the puck through the air. Let me guess, goal. There's no goalie in that photo, I'm just saying. And scores the winning goal for the Blades. Yes! Go Blades, you did it! The crowd goes wild and cheers. Caught up in the moment, you hug Coach, and to your surprise, he returns it fiercely. Well, damn, kid, you and Casey pulled off a miracle. It's a team game. You race down to the ice just as the cup is brought out. Confetti cannons boom as the Blades hug and laugh and whoop with pure glee. We did it! A top shelf tequila kind of night. Every TV screen is lit up with the close-ups of the Blades, including Casey waving the cup in the air. It looks good on him. You march up to Casey in front of all the Blades, the entire Bitech Arena, and every soul watching at home. There's my good luck charm. It's time to show the world where I really stand. Pick up his face between both hands and kiss him on live television. His arms wrap around you, pulling you close. You melt against him, savoring the heat of his mouth, the tingle of pleasure that streaks through your whole body at his touch. You feel Casey grin into the kiss, and then he pulls back for a moment to catch his breath. Hell of an announcement. After all this time, and it'd be a good, right? Confetti continues to drift around you like sparkling snow, and you gaze deep into his eyes. And he pulls away enough to wrestle out of his jersey and toss it to you. You catch it beaming back at him. Now that we're official, put it on. It's high time I show the world who I belong to. Seriously? They're charging us for his jersey. That'll be $4.99 for oxygen. Oh, that'll be next. It's already my life. I'm already used to it. Subscribe to the oxygen DLC. You pull the jersey over your head and spin in a circle, giving the fans a good look at your Casey jersey. You heard it here first, Blades Nation. Jameson and Clark are jersey official. Casey wraps an arm around you and pulls you to a stop, looking down at you with pure admiration. Will you sign it for me one day? Anywhere you like. By the time the Blades fend off June and the other reporters, the locker room celebration is in full swing. Everyone's laughing, cheering, hugging. Kells talks to a new reporter. Lebrowski chats with Adish. Brant nurses a solo cup on his own. I may have made up with Casey, but I still haven't made up with the other Blades. Lebrowski seems surprised. You find Lebrowski on one side of the room with Adish. You're about to offer your hand for a high five when you notice Adish's sad expression. So, I'm really sorry I pushed Ava to leak the news. I wasn't thinking beyond my friend and her career. Lebrowski nods sagely, slamming a still armored hand on Adish's shoulder. Your cameraman staggers a bit under the weight. I appreciate that, man. You gotta own your mistakes. Well, if we're apologizing, Adish doesn't get to claim all the blame. Lebrowski... Adish was just trying to give me a boost. I know you and Adish are becoming friends, and I kind of messed that up. He was just trying to be a good friend to me, and you shouldn't be hard on him. But I should have checked myself before encouraging you to leak it. Hey man, she's offering you an out. Just take it. You seem pretty chill about this. Clark, look, as far as I'm concerned, we shared tequila. And you introduced me to this tall drink of water, so I can't really hold a grudge, can I? Lebrowski high-fives you and holds up his hand for Adish to do the same. Tall drink of water? Oh, are they in a relationship? Lebrowski invited me out to the tequila bar. Oh, and you totally said yes, right? Still waiting on that myself. Oh. Well, I'd love to. Next up is... We'll save Brent for the next one. You find Kells talking to June, the new reporter. June is laughing at something, but as she approaches, she waves you over. Ava, I totally need your playbook on getting these emotional, stunted hockey players to open up a little. You sure you want her tips? Girlfriend still has some apologies to make. June laughs, the sound high-pitched with discomfort, and makes herself scarce. You don't need to bully her. She needs a thick skin. It's not like she can sleep with the captain. I hear he's taken now. I'm gonna go with ouch on that one. You watch Kells' face, certainly you can see a glint of humor in there. Kells, you were always a true friend to me. Kells looks down at her plastic cup, her forehead creased in thought, and for a moment you wonder if she's considering dunking you with her drink and walking off. I should have talked it over with you after everything that went down. I was just so worried about Casey's reaction. I guess I forgot you deserved an explanation too. Listen, everyone screws up. I appreciate you owning your mess. She throws an arm around your shoulders and gives you a one-sided hug. And you helped us win the cup, so I'm just glad you still got that stubborn streak. I know how protective you are of Casey. Ava, the man broke his own heart by ending things with you. It was so sad. Please keep him this time. Claps you on the shoulder and raises her cup to you, and then heads off to celebrate with the other players. Brent's up next. Oh God, help me. You find Brent standing off by himself, a plastic cup in one hand. You clear your throat, getting his attention. Nice work out there, Brent. Yeah. Cup's a solid addition to my record. Seems like I'll need it. Feel a pang of guilt just behind your ribs. No, that's an indigestion. Knowing this is Brent's last game as one of the Blades. Brent, I'm really sorry. And I wish you all the best. I never meant to actually hurt you, even though you and Casey have had your differences. Understatement of the season, bro. But Casey's a loyal one. He even if he hates your guts. Listen, I get it, I was an a-hole, always have been. Like, even in my dating life, broken hearts everywhere, including mine. In your pocket, you can almost feel your phone burn with the footage of Brent getting dunked on at Pasta Pete's. I can only imagine. Like, I know I'm good, but I think I need to stop chasing Casey's legacy. Focus on mine, the new captain of Portland Polars. Maybe now you can put your rivalry with Casey to good use. Maybe we'll be facing you guys for the very next cup next year. That would be an epic game. Peace, Clark. Bump face with Brent, and then turn back to celebrate. I have only eyes for one special person. Is it a cup of coffee? Because I really need one. At last, you spot Casey over by his locker, sporting a spare jersey. His eyes are already on you, gleaming with mischief. Casey winks at you, and as you watch him as he slips out of the doorway, you don't need to wait to follow him this time. The room you enter is glittering with gold, silver, bronze, and platinum, but you only have eyes for Casey. It's been a damn long time since Blades got to put a new trophy in this room. A shiver of anticipation runs up your back as Casey crooks his finger at you, beckoning you closer. And not just any trophy. Tell me, Captain, how does it feel to have a championship under your belt? It's pretty good, but it's not the only reason I'm celebrating tonight. His eyes gleam with mischief. He pulls you into a kiss, his lips making up for lost time. You must be talking about us getting back together. His gaze runs over you with appreciative slowness, making your heart trip. It's crossed my mind, but I think it's time we had our own private celebration, right? Reaches over and locks the door you came through with a knowing smile. We might be going public, but I still don't want any interruptions. He kisses you, capturing your mouth again, hot, strong, perfect, and you arch into him, your body already aching with need. It's as if Casey can read your thoughts because he rests his forehead against yours and peers into your eyes as intense with need. You have no idea how sexy it is seeing my woman in my jersey. You're a woman, huh? I like the sound of that. He slides his hand along your body, the feel of the soft fabric between his touch, and your skin steals your breath away. My woman, my jersey, my trophy room. His voice is a growl rolling over your skin. You shiver, thrilled to finally be back in his arms once more. I could take you now, right here in this room. Go on. In answer, his lips meet yours once more in a frenzied kiss. His tongue draws your mouth open, and every wire comes alive underneath your skin. You trail a hand from the nape of his neck down his back, and his lips blaze a path from your lips to your jaw to your neck. What do you do? The answer is to skip it, cause all it is bound. You go, well, as ambitious as that sounds. I imagine us taking things back to my apartment. Or yours, I'm not picky as long as there's a pillow. You kiss him once more, slowly savoring the taste of his mouth and the way his arms hold you tight. Before we go, I should have said it weeks ago, but I'm saying it now. He stares deep in your eyes as if hoping his words can bypass any doubt you may still be harboring. I love you. I love you too. And I'll never... no, he's a pain in the ass. Way to ruin the damn moment, Clark. I said I love you, didn't I? His eyes go soft, the way you've only seen them in tenderest moments between you. Yeah, I think you did. You linger there for a while, but before you leave, the two of you glance back over the rows of trophies from years past. You're proud of how far he has come since he entered your life. How much stronger you are for it as well. What now, champ? His gaze finds his way back to you and arches an eyebrow. Training starts right back up tomorrow. Think you can keep up? That depends on how hard we train once we get back to my place. With a smile, you take his hand and lead him towards the doors. Oh, I plan to work you until your legs are shaking and you're gasping for air. His words reignite the fire in you, and desire warms your skin. You need to get to your place fast to sate the hunger you have for him. Sounds exactly like my kind of workout. Thank you for joining us on the ice for Hot Shot. While this marks the end of the story, you'll still see them skating around in Yar series spin-off as a new love story takes the ice. Okay, before I begin, first and foremost, please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you actually did enjoy the content that I do. Otherwise, let's get to it. So, the reason... there's a fucking spin-off for this shit? Anyway. I'm just gonna say this. Talk about rushed. Talk about just complete and utter BS. Talk about... we pay for VIP players. We pay over $16 a month for this shit. Yeah, boy, how do you feel about that? Let me know in the comment section below. Was it worth... think about this. You paid $16 a month for 4 chapters of just this book. And it went on for 19 chapters. So we're talking about, literally and figuratively, 4 weeks. Or, excuse me, 4 months of this. Actually, technically 5. Think about that for a minute. You paid 5 months for this book. Was it worth it? Think about the math. Okay, so you paid $80 for this book. People paid less for the whole Harry Potter series. Anyway, so, with that being said, talk about, like, thinking with your money. And, yeah, no, don't do it. Just, I'm done. I'm done. Moving on. This is the reason why I have critique. Does she keep her job? Is that what we're gonna find out in the spin-off book? Like, does she keep her job? Does maybe people go out on a limb for her for a job? And, you know, you could have at least had another effing chapter for that, right? Be like, oh my god, what is the fallout for my job? What does this mean for me? Like, could we have, like, had a fast-forward chapter of 1 year later, and it's, you know, Casey and Brent on the ice, and their rivalry reignited, and just give me something. Something, man. I'm talking, like, I'm being for real. And if you agree with this criticism, right, and I promise you, I guarantee you, most people reading right now, or, like, may I say listening, and listening to what I'm saying right now, tell me in the comment section below if you disagree. I will literally, if you disagree with me, let me know. I want to know each and every one of your opinions on the stuff, right? I'm open for dialogue. I'm open for even criticism for myself. But I'm serious. We paid $80 for this book. And I know people are going to go, well, you know, there's other books and chapters in it too. Like the, you know, the 2-chapter Crime of Passion that we got. Wow, that was money worth spent for a lot of you who literally and figuratively signed back up for a VIP. I digress. It's just garbage. I'd rather go deal with my cat. Bye!